Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Hub. In this video, we are going to learn a new concept which is known as section formula. In 10th class ICSE syllabus, you will get this chapter as section and midpoint formula. Let us see what it is and where we use in our daily life. See, first, suppose I want to start a business and suppose let it be a map and here there are two cities, one is A and another one is B. Let us suppose I want to start a business which deals with these two cities and the demand is more in city A when compared to city B. So, where I have to manufacture the goods, I have to manufacture nearer to A and somewhere far to B. Suppose here I want to manufacture the goods, right? So, but based on the distance, I have to locate this point on the map where I have to manufacture the goods, right? So, see here, suppose this total distance is anything, then I want to divide the distance into two parts. Suppose they are in the ratio m is to n. The distance between AP and PB are in the ratio what I am telling? AP by PB should be in the ratio m by n. Whether it is nearer to A or nearer to B based on this business matters, right? So I have to locate a point P. But how can I locate a point? Is it easy to measure the distance between two cities and by measuring the distance from A to certain distance, is it easy to locate a point? No, right? So, for locating this point on the map with the help of latitudes and longitudes, we can use one method which is known as section formula. What it is? Section formula to locate the point P. So, with the help of coordinate geometry, let us find how we can locate that point. Not only in this manner, but this is used in many areas. See how to derive this point, location of this point. Suppose the coordinates of A and B be x1, y1 and B be x2, y2. Suppose these are the coordinates of the points A and B on the graph. What it is? Let this be y-axis and this is x-axis. Okay, what it is? X-axis and y-axis. Okay, and the coordinates of point A be x1, y1 and point B be x2, y2. Now, I want to find location of point B. Let the coordinates be x, y. Now, how can I locate this one? See, normally from x-axis, if I draw a perpendicular line, what is the length will be? This will be y1, right? At the coordinate of this point is x1, y1, the length is y1, and here this is x1, right? In the same way, if I draw a perpendicular to y-axis here, as the coordinates are x2, y2, the length of this is x2 and the total length of this one, this perpendicular to x-axis, this will be equal to y2. Now, let us see, there is duster. Okay, see here, x2, y2, x1 and y1 distance. Now, I want the distance from here to here. What is it? Distance from this point to this point. See, now this PB x comma y is AB x1 comma y1. In order to show clearly, see here x comma y, right? So this total distance is x and this total distance from here to here, this total is y, right? And from here to here it is y1. So what is the distance between these 2 points? Y minus y1. As this total distance is y and this distance is y1, what is the distance here? Suppose this B, already I have taken AB, right? Let it be O. Okay, AOP here, and distance between AO, what will be? It is this, from here to here it is x1, from here to here it is x. So this is x minus x1, right? In the same way, if I extend this line, it will meet here at a right angle. The same way here, this is a right angle. This total distance is x2 and here it is x. So what it will become? x2 minus x. Sorry, x2 minus x. And here the total distance is y2. Up to here, the distance is y. So this will be equal to y2 minus y. Right? Now, I got the distances in these two right angle triangles. What they are? Let that it is O. Suppose it is O dash. And what I can tell from those two triangles? See, I am drawing it here. A, P, B. This is one triangle. This is another triangle. And here we have right angles, as you know. And these two are parallel to x-axis, right? AO and PO dash are parallel to x-axis. So these two are also parallel. Nothing but here it is a transversal. And these two angles are equal, right? Nothing but this angle is equal to this angle. This is O, this is O dash. Now, what I can tell from these two triangles, triangle AOP and triangle PO dash B are similar. Why? As two angles are equal, by AA similarity, you can tell these two triangles are similar. Now, if they are similar, what is the criteria? Corresponding sides are in proportion, right? So, what we can tell? AO by PO dash equal to OP by O dash B. This is equal to AP by PB. I'll get this one, right? So, from now, see, what is AP by PB? Already I told that let the distances be in the ratio M is to N, right? So, AP by PB equal to M by N. This is equal to AO. AO is nothing but X minus X1, right? X minus X1 by PO dash. What is PO dash here? This distance x2 minus x is equal to same way y minus y1 OP. This is y minus y1. This is y2 minus y. Now, if suppose A equal to B equal to C, can I tell A equal to B and also A equal to C? Clearly, we can write M by N equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x, and also M by N is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y. Now, see what we will get. Cross multiplying M into x2 minus x equal to N into x minus x1. I want coordinates of point B, right? These are x comma y. So I have to find x and y. So what will I get? mx2 minus mx equal to nx minus nx1. What will I get? mx2 plus nx1 equal to nx plus mx. You can write as x common x into m plus n. If I send m plus n this side, what we will get? We will get x equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. In the same way here, what we have instead of x, we have y, right? So if you solve this, you will get y equal to again my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, where p divides ab in the ratio m is to n. The ratio is m is to n. Then the coordinates of point B you can write or we can find by using the formula p equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. In some of your textbooks, instead of m and n, they will take the ratio as m1 is to m2. Then in the place of n we will get m2 and in the place of m we will get m1. Nothing but m1x2 plus m2x1 like that we will get. Is it clear with section formula? Alright. What you all learned here? When a line segment AB or when a line segment AB is divided by any point P in the ratio m is to n, then the coordinates of P will be equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 by m plus. Moving on to next concept in section formula, what it is? Points of trisection. Already I told section formula. Section formula means we will be having a line segment or 2 points and these 2 points are divided by any point in the ratio m is to n. So this point, for finding the coordinates of that point, we will use section formula. Now section means dividing into sections, right? So here, what is here? Trisection. Tri, nothing but 3, right? Tri means 3. So trisection is nothing but, suppose we have 2 points A and B, and these 2 points, the distance between these 2 points should be divided into 3 equal parts. Right? So 3 equal parts. So in order to divide this line segment into 3 equal parts, how many points we required? We required only 2, right? Here and here. That is nothing but the distances are equal. Now these 2 points we call it as points of trisection. Let the points be P and Q. Now how can we find these points of trisection? Already I told the distance are equal, right? Now if I want to find point P which is near to A, what it will be? Already all 3 are equal parts. This will be 1 part and this will be 2 parts, right? So point P is dividing AB in the ratio 1 is to 2. So in the place of M and N, you have to write 1 and 2. Whereas if you want to find the point Q which is nearer to point B, then from here to here it is 2 parts. From here to here it is 1 part, right? So this Q divides AB in the ratio 2 is to 1. So clearly points of trisection means we have to find 2 points which divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 2 and 2 is to 1. Understood? What it is? Points of trisection is nothing but those points divide into 3 equal parts, the distance into 3 equal parts. So first point divides it into in the ratio 1 is to 2 and second point divides the total distance in the ratio 2 is to 1. So by using section formula in the place of mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. In the place of m and n, you have to substitute 1 and 2 to get point nearer to first one, and if you want to get point nearer to second one, you have to take the ratio as 2 is to 1. So by using this, you can find the points of trisections. How many total points of trisections are there? There will be 2 points of trisections, and in that, first divide the line segment in the ratio 1 is to 2, and second in the ratio 2 is to 1. Moving on to next concept, midpoint. First, what I told, first one is section formula, second one points of trisections. Now, how to find midpoint between any 2 points? What is midpoint? Midpoint is nothing but the point which divides into 2 equal parts, right? If P is the midpoint of A and B, nothing but the distance from A to P is equal to P to B. Then what you can tell? AP equal to PB, right? Then can I tell this midpoint divides line segment into in the ratio 1 is to 1? Yes or no? I can tell, right? Why? Suppose the total distance is 10. Then this distance will be equal to 5 and 5. The ratio will be equal to 1 is to 1. As AP equal to PB, AP is to PB equal to 1 is to 1. So, in order to find midpoint, which formula you have to use? Suppose P divides AB in the ratio M is to N. Then what we can tell? P x comma y equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Right? Now, midpoint divides it in the ratio 1 is to 1, right? So, instead of m and n, what I have to take 1? 1 into x2. x2 plus 1 into x1, it is x1 by 1 plus 1, it is 2, and y2 plus y1 by 2, or else we can write it as midpoint equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. This is the formula to find midpoint of any 2 points A and B. First, we have to take the coordinates as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then we have to use the formula x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2 in order to find midpoint between A and B. See the next topic, what it is? How to find centroid of a triangle. See, before going to see how to find, let us know what is a centroid first. See, if suppose you have a triangle ABC, and which point we call it as centroid? Means the point of concurrency of medians of a triangle is called as centroid, or the point of intersection of all the medians. That means in a triangle we will be having 3 medians. So let us see first what is median. Median, what it is? Median is nothing but a line segment drawn from one vertex to midpoint of the opposite side. What it is? Midpoint of opposite side. Those line segments we call them as median. So here this median will connect from A to midpoint of BC, and here it will connect from B to midpoint of AC, and from C to midpoint of AB, right? Midpoint of AB, here midpoint of AC, here midpoint of BC. Now, what is the property of a centroid? Means the centroid divides median in the ratio 2 is to 1. Here also it is the ratio 2 is to 1, this is the ratio. This is the property of a centroid. With this property, we can find the centroid. It is denoted with G. Centroid is denoted with G. Now, what I told, centroid is nothing but the line segment drawn from one vertex to midpoint of the opposite vertex, right? So, Let the point A be x1 comma y1, B be x2 comma y2, and C be x3 comma y3. Now I know one point. The other end of this median will be the midpoint of BC, right? So midpoint of BC is equal to what we will get? Already you know the midpoint formula, right? X1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. But here the coordinates are x2 and x3, right? So x2 plus x3 by 2 comma y2 plus y3 by 2. This is the coordinates of this midpoint. Now, I want to find G. So, by using section formula, what it is? Section formula. What is section formula? The mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Now, what is x2 here? See, m is nothing but 2. x2 is the coordinate, x coordinate of midpoint, right? So, 2 into, see I am writing that here, this is A and this is midpoint of BC. Okay, so here the coordinates are x1, y1 and these coordinates are x2 plus x3 by 3, sorry 2, comma y2 plus y3 by 2. And here this ratio, this is G, this ratio is 2 is to 1. Suppose the ratio is m is t and what will do? M x2, nothing but 2 into x coordinate of this one, 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 plus n is 1, nx1, nothing but n1 into x1 by m plus n, 2 plus 1 it is 3, comma, the same way 2 into y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1 by 3. 2 will get cancelled here, also 2 will get cancelled. The remaining is x1, 1 into x1 is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, right? So, the formula for finding the centroid G is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So, if no need to do everything, instead of doing, we can find centroid directly by using the formula x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is the centroid of a triangle with the coordinate x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So, in this video, we learned what is section formula, what are the points of trisection, how to find midpoint and what is the centroid of a triangle. Thank you.